So one of the common skincare concerns is about having enlarged or congested pores. Hey guys, Tin here. So one of the common skincare concerns is about having enlarged or congested pores. So if you also want to know how to minimize your pores, continue watching this video and subscribe down below so that you won't miss out on more skincare videos in the future. So in today's video, we'll be talking about everything you need to know about your pores and what could help minimize them. But before we start, I just want to remind you that pores are completely normal and we can't completely get rid of it or erase it, but what we could do is try to minimize its appearance or make its appearance less visible. So let's start. Firstly, I would like to clarify that our pores do not open and close. So I think you've seen lots of videos already saying that our pores are not doors, so they don't open and close. Also, I'm sure you've seen those hacks or skincare hacks videos where they use steam or they place a cloth towel on hot water and place it on their face. So that would apparently open the pores more. And you've probably seen some skincare hacks which use ice directly on the skin so that it would close. Well, it doesn't work that way because what it only does is loosen up the sebum and build up on the pores and allow it to seep into the surface a lot more easily. Well, the ice signals that the sebum does not produce as much oil, make the size of pores appear minimized. So those hacks doesn't really do what they claim about opening and closing the pores. What it does is just loosen up the sebum on the surface of the skin. So before we start, what exactly are our pores? So these are the tiny openings located along the surface of our skin. So those openings are actually connected through the sebaceous glands and hair follicles. So it has a lot of functions, and one of which is to distribute the sebum along the dermis. So the dermis is one of the layers of the skin, and it would allow the skin to stay hydrated and resilient. Not only that, but the pores also allow the skin to breathe and regulate its temperature. So we may all have different skin types and concerns, and which I have a video on, which I will link above here. So you guys know the drill already. Watch it after you watch this video. However, what we all have in common is this part of our skin, so the pores. Should always consider pores when it comes to skincare because the products we choose to apply on our skin and the methods we use to care for our skin comes in contact directly with the pores and affects our skin in different layers. So today, I'll walk you through everything you'll need to know about your pores. So, as I mentioned earlier, the pores are the openings of the surface on your skin that create space for sebum and your hair to make its appearance on your skin. So they allow sebum to resurface to lubricate our skin and allow sweat to surface, so that will help regulate our body temperature. Now for the size of the pores, there are actually a lot of contributing factors to the size of our pores. So one of which is genetics. You should look around your family, if your parents, your aunt, or notice how the elders in your family is, and when your parents have more visible or less visible pores, then it is more likely for you to inherit a similar pore sizes to them. So another contributing factor to the size of the pores is the skin type. So For those skin types leaning on the oilier types, so those with oily skin or combination skin, when your oil glands produce too much sebum, so that's what appears oily or greasy on the skin, it kind of stretches to allow the oil to flow out, which makes your pores seem to have a larger appearance on the skin. So when that sebum gets trapped with lots of dirt, it clogs the pores and makes the pores more visible to the eyes. And another contributing factor will be your skin's elasticity. So as we age, our skin loses its ability to hold itself as the numbers of collagen and elastin is reduced. So it makes our pores more prominent to the eyes. So it makes your pores appear more visible and more evident on your skin. So we now know that the pores are a normal part of our skin and that they're necessary for our skin to function. But some would consider having larger pore sizes less preferable. So here are ways so that you can minimize the appearance of your pores with some tips that you could incorporate into your skincare routine. So for the basic skincare steps that we need to do daily, these are steps you could incorporate into your skincare routine on the daily. So for cleansing, when you cleanse your face thoroughly, it keeps your pores clean. So never skip a night without cleansing your skin, and preferably if you do wear sunscreen, which you really should do every day, or makeup, you should double cleanse so that your skin will be thoroughly cleansed and there's a less chance for your pores to be clogged by those. And especially if you have very oily skin, it's necessary to remove not only the dirt or makeup but also the buildup of the excess sebum on the surface of the skin as well. So a product recommendation I could recommend for you for the cleansing step will be the by Wishtrend Green Tea and Enzyme Powder Wash. So there will be the Klairs Gentle Black Facial Cleanser. So using low pH facial cleansers will be more gentle on the skin and it will remove all impurities with a hydrating finish, and it is more mild on the skin without causing irritation while ensuring that the skin is still thoroughly cleansed. So another step would be for hydrating your skin. So when your skin is hydrated and more plump, it will create an illusion of less visible pores as it fills up the opening of your pores when you hydrate it more. So always remember to keep your skin hydrated and seal all that with your favorite moisturizer. Some product recommendations I'll recommend is the Rovectin Activating Treatment Lotion. So that contains hyaluronic acid, which is deeply hydrating on the skin. And the product you will use to seal it is the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. So I will recommend this because it's really great for all skin types. It's mild. The Klairs cream contains Glacial. This cream not only moisturizes but also hydrates the skin. So for the third step, that's part of what we should do in our basic skincare routine is sunscreen. So it is a must-have on our skincare routine to wear sunscreen because it not only prevents our skin from damage from the UV rays, but in terms of pores, sunscreen actually helps prevent our skin from aging faster, so that we could keep a hold of the size of our pores as long as it possibly can. So it somehow helps stop like our skin from appearing too mature. Not only this, because you're also left with larger pores and stretchier skin after repeated exposure to the sun. So wearing a sunscreen will really help if you want to prevent your pores from appearing larger. A product recommendation for sunscreen works really well for me right now is the Isntree Watery Sun Gel. So it's a chemical sunscreen and it has been proven to have a reliable SPF level, and it also gives the skin a glowy finish. So I love using it for daily use as well because it's very lightweight on the skin as well. Other skincare steps that could help prevent clogged pores and the loss of your skin's elasticity will be exfoliating. So exfoliating will help unclog your pores. Chemical exfoliants like AHA, PHA, or PHA help to unclog your pores and prevent a new one from forming by cutting off the glue between your dead skin cells. So it allows the sebum to flow more easily, and BHA can even get into the inner lining of your pores to allow a more deep cleanse. Take note, however, that you should consider how frequent you exfoliate because you don't want to leave your skin sensitized by over exfoliating. So for those with, I made a vlog about this as well, so if you want to learn about exfoliating, I'll link it here and down below as well. So for those with dry skin types, I would suggest you to use AHA. So it is hydrating because it's water soluble and it exfoliates only the outermost layer of the skin, which is perfect for those with dry skin types that need to secrete out more sebum. But don't forget to hydrate your skin right after exfoliation, and I will suggest for you to exfoliate only once every week or 2 weeks. So for those with dry and sensitive skin types, a low percentage of AHA, so around 5%, because the higher percentage means the stronger exfoliating effect, or PHA, which is very similar to AHA but is less irritating compared to AHA. So for those with oily, acne-prone skin, avoid physical exfoliators because most likely if you have acne-prone skin, you're gonna have a lot of inflammation, and you want to avoid ingredients that could cause more inflammation in your skin. So chemical exfoliating is more preferable for those with oily, acne-prone skin. So BHAs would work great because it's oil soluble, so it will help remove the dead skin cells and sebum that can clog your pores and help with your acne scars. And for those with acne prone but sensitive skin, you could try LHAs. So this is extracted from salicylic acid but is milder and sinks down to the skin slower. So if you want a more in-depth guide on exfoliation, I have another video on this. So for the exfoliating and knowing your skin type vlogs, I'll place them at the end of this video so you could easily click on it. Another skincare ingredient you could incorporate into your routine, which I would suggest only weekly, but if your skin could tolerate it, it will still depend on how your skin could tolerate it. So retinoids. So retinoid works really great. So apart from it increases your skin's collagen production, it also decreases its oil production, which leads to a smoother skin, fewer breakouts or blackheads, and tighter pores. This could help in making your pores appear smaller for a longer time. But because retinol can be irritating at first, so you could expect, depending on how your skin would react to it, you could expect having a dry, flaky skin after you initially start it. So you would want to use a gentle type of retinol at first. So choose those with lower concentrations at first, and then just apply, if you will, just apply a small pea-size amount of it over your skin. And other people who are more prone to irritations on skincare ingredients would use the sandwich method. So they will apply a moisturizer first before using their retinol product. So usually they use serums and then sealing it with the moisturizer after again. So it will make the likelihood of irritations more less. I would recommend you to use it only once a week. And some skincare steps you could incorporate into your routine as well for targeting pores could be using a clay mask. So clay masks absorb any excess sebum on the surface of the skin and the inner pore lining. It would help your pores to appear smaller, and make sure you moisturize your skin very well every after use of this so that it won't be too drying on the skin. A product recommendation I have for this will be the SKIN&LAB Dr. Pore Tightening Glacial Clay Facial Mask. So this is a wash-off type of mask, and what you do with wash-off type of mask, so let's say after you do a gentle cleanser, you proceed with a wash-off mask and you leave it on your skin. After certain minutes, you'll wash it off so it gives a deeper cleanse on the skin. And I recommend this product because it will help in absorbing the sebum. It also suits the skin because it contains tea tree. So I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss out on any other uploads related to skincare. And I hope to see you guys on my next vlog. Bye!